his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this. And check the wire. Sure enough, it's live and trying to stop it, but I can't.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Arrowhead. And he will not attempt to return. So this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
he sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action for Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's Strange. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Jacksonville.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Hey, son, hey, kill.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. On the run to the right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Rolling to the left. And he's in! Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Here come Little Aggie.
Play action here. Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked up by Travis Hunter.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Jacksonville. An even 40 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks. When you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence now on second down. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Lisa 24.
Throwing is Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Boost. I got you, baby. I got you.
On third down, Mahomes. That is complete to Jacobs. They get 16 on that connection, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. But put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. Running is Jacobs. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
15. Hey, 50 seconds. Yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns, and they don't get a lot easier than that.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Hey.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He was brought down at the
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. It's second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Right back to Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
11. Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, it's hot. 11.
On first down, Lawrence. That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
touchdown, Jacksonville.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ridley. Look, hey, 43. My time.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard.
Yellow. I go out, Aiden.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these. There's that.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Yellow. My side.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. 3rd and inches.
Yellow. Easy. Hey, 57, 15. My side.
Mahomes now to throw again. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be marched out of bounds down at the 3. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. My side.
Mahomes back. That one taken in. Touchdown Chiefs. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Red on red. Go. Turn. It's a touch.
In motion comes Thomas. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Forced out wide. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The tight end motioning left here. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Hey, go. Great job. Hey,
In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. On the move left. Going for it all. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for Jacksonville. 42 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now give on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Logan Cook to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
3rd and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And it's caught down the field. It's Harvey. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
15, 15.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Hero, 15. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That one taken in by Mitchell.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Hey, line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd, they need 8.
Let's go.
In motion comes Thomas. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, go. 11 at done. This is hot. Here we go.
Lawrence. He's got it about the 8. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is In the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. And left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Hey, yo, hey, go. Hey, rip lift.
Patrick to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. And Ryan Mitchell. Touchdown, KC. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Red on red. Son,
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or backside. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Lawrence now on second down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. That'll be complete to Tootin. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. Lawrence now. That'll be caught. It's Hunter.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's first and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
On first down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Silver.
Now here's Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Tootin. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And the Jags are looking at a first and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of...
Oh, a loose football. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. Back complete to Jacobs. There he goes again. Moving inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 93 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener.
That's the score. Chiefs 31, Jaguars 28. Harrison Butker had kicked off 4 games this
So
season.
the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first down.
Rip, 23.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
24.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Let's go.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and It puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mahomes. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.